I'm just off for a ride and comfortable in the traffic now. So a little explore, and I'm going into a completely different area towards the port, towards the top of the beach area, between the beach and the river. And it's just a very local residential area I'm going to, just for fun. Have a look. Now it's reunification day. Yesterday and today here, 50-year anniversary for Vietnam. So it's a big deal here. Big deal all over the country. Big celebration, good for them. 50-year from 1975. I'm going to cut through the traffic here. This is how it rolls here. And everyone just looks around and lets everyone in. And I'm managing to tone it down a little bit as I get used to it. And just by more self-awareness of how it works here on the road. I have to do it, I have to learn. And I have to engage because this is my way of getting around and exploring. So I'm managing my frustrations a little bit better. And I got totally cut off a couple of days ago. U-turned right in front of me, motorbike. And I was up on the girl's, my front wheel on the pusher here was right into a motorbike where her feet rest. Didn't look. Now if I had been another motorbike, she would have got hurt. So luckily I managed to pull up both brakes. I got new brake pads on the back, so that helped. It's just a little bit unfortunate that there's no looking when people are turning. But I'm getting used to that. That's what this conversation is about. And I can't change that. I just have to, exercise visual awareness all the time. So it makes it interesting and makes it fun. There we go, a bit bumpy here. Now I'm winging this again. I'm just going to stick to this motorway here, this laneway. Now on the left is the left lane. That's for trucks and bigger vehicles. The middle lane here is for cars, motorbikes. And of course the right-hand lane here of the three is for, as you see, parking, but also mostly for motorbikes as well. Now this yellow bus up in front of me is actually a bus that goes to Hoi An. And I didn't think there was, but there isn't a bad bus system here. Now that I know of it. Now I'll just pull over here and show you. If I can just turn the bike around, you'll see this local big apartment building. See how they've all got the red flag out? all celebrating. Those flags have been out a couple of days. We'll see a lot of them today. Grab taxi, look at that guy, he doesn't care. You got to watch those buggers, they'll run into you. They don't pay attention to any lights or times. They just want to get to where they have to go as quick as they can. And it's a cracker. It's already, we're just after 10 a.m. in the morning here, and it's already 28, 29 degrees. And here's this taxi here on the left here. That's a little taxi bus, that yellow bus. Now, yes, the cars use the left-hand lane as well, but that's dedicated for trucks, and they have power over everyone when they're rolling along. I'm heading to the port, and the big trucks, they roll at night mostly here when there's less traffic. Now, this woman in front of me, she's got no idea I'm here. But just so long as I watch out for her. I'll just stop there and check my phone. And so here comes a truck on the left here, a container truck. Now, there's hundreds of those at night. Can I get a shot of it? No, I can't get a shot of it. He's coming from the port, and I don't know where he's going. So this, what's this? This intersection here is the Big Dragon Bridge Road. This is, what road is this? Yeah, I just saw a sign there, Seaport. That's about 5 kilometres in front of us. I'm heading down there. So there's the sea down there, and if I roll up, this Dragon Bridge to the left there, and there's a huge big development. You can see all the cranes there. Big plane taking off in the distance there. Brand new Range Rover over there. I don't know where she's going. There's no light. There's no arrow. Look at that, straight through a red light. Means nothing. That guy's straight through a red light in the truck there. Oh no, he's got a green. Ah, that's it, they got extra lane. Yeah, I got that wrong. I'll explain that a bit better. So that truck up in front of me there, they have dedicated lanes. I didn't see them because of the barrier. And I'll just get me fucking camera going here. Now this guy here, you see this car right there on my left? He's bigger than me, so he's not going to wait for me. He's just going to cut in front of me. Because he can. So, yeah, I had the roads mixed up there. They were split with this barrier. And the trucks can't come on the right-hand side of the barrier. They have the left-hand side of the barrier. More red flags. Yep, no problem, no need either. Check this guy out coming on to me. No worries, brother. Plenty of room. I've had to do that myself. Ah, Galaxy Fitness, that's where that is. Right. I just spotted a gym that I'd heard of. Right, well that'll be an exploration. I'll check that out. So this bit will be spectacularly uninteresting, no doubt, unless I catch something crazy. One good thing is the lights count down, but the last 5 seconds don't really matter. It's a free-for-all. See that guy? He doesn't give a shit, man. Straight through. And that's what you're up against, those. Straight through a red light there with 20 seconds to go. Those are the ones that you have to expect that all the time. That's where you're going to get caught out mostly. So I'm green to go now. And each time I roll along from the lights, I look around behind me as best I can. Because some nuno is going to come charging through when you don't expect it. And there's plenty of nunos here. Some of you people know what I mean. Grant, in the Philippines, you know what I mean, mate. It's no heaven here. Grant and Shirley in the Philippines, check their vid out. He's living the life. Married fellow there, got it sorted, having a good time. Good breeze this morning. Now I've just got to check my directions here. Yep. So another intersection. Now there's a bunch of trucks up front and they're all showing off who's got the loudest horn. I've actually walked all this. That's the Melia Vin Pearl, big Vincom Plaza. So I've got traffic around me, I've got cars to my left behind me, I've got a car behind me on my right, and we're away. A quick check, I'll just slide over to the right here a bit, giving room to a guy on the taxi, motorbike here, he can slip by, and I just get over to the right here, because I'm slower. And see, there's one there just shot up on my right there. You don't see them coming, and you certainly don't hear the electric bikes coming. They're the ones that can catch you out. especially in the dark. 50%, I don't know, who lights on at night, you know. Lights don't matter at night on motorbikes, whether they're not working or they don't work them. But in a lot of Southeast Asian countries here, there's no maintenance. People don't maintain their vehicles, and I mean from, you know, rusty slack chains to lights not working, to indicators not working or stuck on. I've seen that. So all these little tricks that one has to adjust to, just in order to protect yourself, really, I suppose. That's what it comes down to. And that's fine. That's the art of living in a different country. The art of living in a different country. Now we've got a couple of people parked here. I should try and go through them. I'll see if I can go through them. Nah, can't make it. I'll just slide on past you there, Auntie, don't worry. Yeah, the art of living is to understand the environment you're in as best you can, not try and change it. If anything, you're going to have to adjust yourself, adapt yourself, which is what I'm trying to do, without lowering my standards. That's the tough part. Managing the dumbness and not becoming a part of it. So I struggle there a bit. Right. So I've actually, I think I've been down here. I certainly haven't ridden down here. It's as quiet as because it's a holiday. It's a 3-day holiday, but that'll roll out for 5 days. And for some, anything up to a week. And the government gives businesses the option of allowing their employees, I believe, to work. Well, they must have the 2 days off. That's mandated. But they can swap them somehow. They can swap them, and just so it can accommodate people's need for income or balance it with families and stuff. So they have an option. They can make arrangements. And that's a good thing too. Green light for a change. Now I might take a shadow here and see where I am. Oh. I'll give you some oncoming. I'll point you in the yeah, good on you. Yep, I can hear you. Now that, you can't see it, but that's a diesel truck who's turning right. He's not going to indicate, he's just going to bang his horn out while he's turning, and you have to get out of my way. So I'll just get me my geographical location finder device out here, and see where I am. It's warm. I'll set that. Hang on, you need to see what's coming on here. There you go. There you go. Oh, I'm outside a chemist's. Right. So I'll roll on another kilometre here. Through those lights and onto a dog leg. So I know where I am. Okay. Turn off, drink water. Sister there, she's going to point in the right direction, the same as me. Little Yamaha 110 there, good bike. I'm going to grab a drink of water. I got water in that and electrolytes. So I brought a litre with me, 2 5s that I chuck in the, check that out over there. You don't see, there's a few of these lexicons there, Rubicons I should say. What are they? Oh, here he goes. Jeep, automatic. Oh, there goes a quarter of a litre. So I got my rat out today. So the sound should be better. No windage like on the bridge there. That was really interesting up on that bridge a couple of weeks ago. Oh. Yeah, my little friend P. P, you'll like this. This is for you. We got one. It's not a bad one either. We got one. That's for you, P. So my good friend here in Danang, known her for over a year now. Little P. Fine lady, fantastic young lady, good friend, and I've helped her out learning a little bit about motorbike maintenance, as I say, with chains and stuff, and she's real keen on a PG1 as well. So I hope she gets one. Now this guy's going to run me over. Yeah, good on you, mate. You know, fuck you. I'm tempted to test them, but they just don't give a shit. Hang on, I got my bloody horn. I need to be using it more. But oh, we're through. Excellent. Right, through those lights. Hey, brother.
Chào.
Yeah, xin chào. Happy man. Now, I missed the chance there to stop and have a yarn with him and see what he's doing, because that's how I learned that. Oh, here's another one here. They're into the refuse, into the rubbish, probably recycling. I think that's the main form here of disposal. Is that people of all ages, 24 hours of the day, getting around the bins and all the collection places, getting the plastics, getting the cardboards. I've seen some basic stuff go down, you know, but they get a couple of bucks out of it. Now, you know, there's two dickheads in the truck there, just showing off their horn, their truck horns. You know, stuff anyone else. Yeah, your horn ain't gonna make me move, mate. I had a door open on me a few days ago. Oh, a couple of weeks ago. Bird on a busy street, she just opened the door on me, man, it was close. You know, I can just imagine taking the leg out. Now I've got to suss out where I'm going here. I think I've got to turn left. I'm going to do that. I'm going over. Going over, yep. I'm winging it here again. Ooh, a couple of lovelies there. I'll tell you what, the weather certainly brings out the visuals. Fantastic. Now, Rob, if you're watching this, I'll take a shade here again, which I know you are, in Putaruru. Rob from Putaruru. Grant, you know where Putaruru is. This is what you can do here, man, through the day. Is just get around, and I will not, I've said it many times, I will not stay in my room all day long. Yesterday I got out, 4 o'clock I was going nuts, and mind you I was having a rest as well, and 4 o'clock I left the room, and it was go for a swim or go and do some exercise, and I knew the tide was out, and it's flat tides here, and being holiday season here, unbelievable, tens and tens of thousands of people on the beach, and I wasn't going to share that. So I hit the boardwalk in a certain place along the beach there, Mike Beach, and banged out 450 press-ups on a bench, and all flatness and boredom and everything just disappeared. Like I say, three kinds of health: physical health, financial health, and mental health. You take care of those, take care of business, you own your life, man. You own your life on any level that you can manage. Of course, that's all pronounced on the back of gaining one's freedom. And freedom to me is to do what I want, when I want, where I want, how I want, and don't give a shit about what anyone says or thinks. So whatever it takes. Take care of your physical health. You feel good. It supports you physically to, take falls and knocks, and you feel good, and it's good for the bones, good for the blood. Of course, that takes care of partly mental health as well. So one reinforces the other. Now we've got the worry of how to finance stuff, incomes and stuff like that. So you work on your financial health. Work on your financial health. Know how much you spend each month. Know how much you spend each year. Then you know how much income you need. You can project out. And it doesn't have to be big. It's just, all it has to do is relate to your lifestyle, your expenses. Keep a track of I've put a few guys on here, how to run a book and keep track of their expenses. Write down what you're spending each day. See where your money's going. That way you know how much you have to earn to pay for what you're doing. Then when you want to change your life or whatnot, you drop off all the excess shit, all the fancy stuff, the luxuries, and you're left with raw data on real spending costs, food, electricity, phone, rent if you're in a house. So now you know how much you have to earn. Now if you want to do this gig and go all in and really get living, you don't need as much as you think. But because you know what your lifestyle is, what your spending habits are, you can look forward. You know how much money you need to save, or you need working for you, invested to give you an income, a return. It's a simple equation. Know what your expenses are so you know what your earnings need to be. And if you need $20,000 a year, I spent $16,000, 10,000 US in a 12-month period from when I got here. Work it out. I'll keep it really, really small. I'll keep it really small. If you're getting 5% return tax paid and you need 10,000 US dollars a year, how much capital do you need to return you back 10,000 US at 5%? Work it out. Because that's the part of the art of living. The art of living is the cultural thing, and understanding how locals think and fitting in and making it work for you. And then of course there's the income thing on how to finance that. So how many 20s in 100? Get back to, I got a slight digression there, but that's my hobby anyway, is making things work in the financial health department. You got off track there a bit, guys, but that's how I do it. That's why I do what I do. Okay, I know where I am. That's why I do what I do, and that's how I make it work what I do. I take care of those three. I eat well to back up the mental and physical health. Right, I'm going to go down here 2 streets. I'll talk more about that later. It's $200,000, right? 5% of $200,000 is $10,000. If you've got $200,000 invested, not in fucking crypto or any shit like that where you're not getting a return unless you sell something, not in gold, where the only way you get a return is you have to sell it,